Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to share the most terrifying moment of my professional life, the day I walked into work and found out I was being replaced by artificial intelligence. Not downsized, not restructured, replaced by a machine. And in that moment of absolute panic and uncertainty, I learned what it really means to trust God with your future when everything you've built is falling apart. This is my story, and if you're facing job insecurity right now, this message is for you. 6 months ago, I was a content writer for a mid-sized marketing agency. I'd been there for 5 years. I was good at my job, really good. I had clients who requested me specifically. I'd won awards. I felt secure. Then the company announced they were implementing AI writing tools to enhance productivity. At first, I wasn't worried. I thought, AI can't replace human creativity. It can't understand nuance, emotion, connection. I was wrong. Within 2 months, the AI was producing content faster than I could. And while it wasn't always perfect, it was good enough for most clients, and it cost the company a fraction of my salary. Then came the meeting. My boss, someone I'd worked with for 5 years, called me into his office. He couldn't even look me in the eye. "We're restructuring," he said. "We're going to have to let you go. It's not personal. It's just the technology has advanced to a point where we can't justify the cost." Just like that, 5 years, gone. I wasn't the only one. They laid off 8 writers that day. We walked out together, carrying boxes of our belongings, wondering how we'd gotten here. That night, I sat at my kitchen table, staring at my laptop, absolutely paralyzed. I had rent due in 2 weeks, car payment, student loans. My wife was in grad school, so I was the primary income. I started applying for jobs immediately, but everywhere I looked, the same story. Companies were downsizing their writing departments. We're using AI now. We've automated that role. We're looking for someone who can manage the AI tools. My entire industry was being disrupted in real time, and I felt like I was drowning. I applied to 47 jobs in 3 weeks. I got 2 interviews. Both said I was overqualified for positions that paid half what I used to make. The panic turned into something darker, despair. I started questioning everything, my career choice, my worth, my future. I remember one night breaking down in front of my wife. What if I can't find anything? What if everything I trained for is obsolete? What if I'm obsolete? She held my hand and said something I'll never forget. "Your job doesn't define your value, and God hasn't forgotten you." Then she opened her Bible to Proverbs 3:5-6. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." I'd read that verse 100 times, but that night, it hit different. I realized I'd been trusting in my job security, my skills, my reputation. I'd built my identity on my career, and when that was stripped away, I had nothing to stand on. God was asking me, "Will you trust me even when you can't see the path forward?" I'm not going to lie, it was hard, really hard. There were days I woke up filled with anxiety, days I felt like a failure, days I wondered if God had abandoned me. But I started doing something different. Every morning before I applied for jobs, I'd pray, "God, I don't understand what you're doing, but I'm choosing to trust you. Show me the path." And slowly, painfully slowly, things started to shift. A friend from church mentioned that his company was looking for someone to help them develop ethical AI policies. "You understand the technology and the human side," he said. "You'd be perfect." It wasn't a writing job. It was something I'd never even considered, but I applied. The interview was different. They didn't just want someone who could write. They wanted someone who understood what it meant to be displaced by AI, someone who could help companies navigate this transition thoughtfully and ethically. They hired me. Here's what I didn't see coming. Losing my job wasn't the end of my career. It was the beginning of something I never would have pursued if I'd stayed comfortable. Now, I help companies implement AI in ways that empower workers instead of just replacing them. I advocate for displaced workers. I help people retrain and transition. I found purpose in my pain. But here's the deeper truth. God wasn't just redirecting my career. He was rebuilding my foundation. When I had my old job, I trusted in my own understanding. I thought I had it figured out. I thought security came from being indispensable, from being good at what I do. But God showed me that real security doesn't come from your job title, your skills, or even your income. It comes from trusting that He has a plan, even when you can't see it. Proverbs 3:5-6 doesn't promise that you'll understand what God's doing. It actually says don't lean on your own understanding. It promises that if you trust Him and submit to Him, He will make your path straight. Not easy, not immediate, but straight, leading somewhere good. So if you're watching this and you're facing layoffs, job insecurity, or disruption from AI or any other force changing your industry, I see you. I've been there. And I want you to know you're not obsolete. You're not worthless. You're not forgotten. God can see what you can't see right now. And sometimes He allows disruption not to destroy us, but to redirect us towards something better than we could have planned for ourselves. Your job can be taken away. Your industry can be disrupted. Your security can vanish overnight. But your purpose, your identity in God, your value as His child, that can never be automated, downsized, or replaced. Trust Him, even when you don't understand, even when the path isn't clear. He will make it straight.
Thanks for watching. Here are today's reflection questions. What area of your life are you trying to control right now instead of trusting God's plan? Your career, finances, relationships, or something else? Have you ever experienced a moment where what felt like devastating loss actually redirected you towards something better? How did that change your perspective on trusting God? Drop your thoughts about the story in the comments below. Your experience might encourage someone else facing the same choice. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more real stories about trusting God through life's hardest moments.